This funny dog just showed up. Hello and welcome. Welcome to Input English. Today we have a story about a little dog who needed a job. As a dog, he needed a place to live, he needed a family, and this is his story. So in a previous video, I told you about my family when I was growing up and how my parents selected a little puppy that grew up into this large, fat, disagreeable, always hungry, and malodorous animal. And unfortunately, nobody in the family liked this dog, but this was our dog, Joy. We provided care. Now, after a couple of years, something interesting happened. That is, another dog showed up. This was a very different dog. This was a mutt. That is a mixed breed, a mongrel, not a dog with any papers. No, not a dog with any pedigree. No, this was a dog of the street. He would be called a mutt. Now, this dog showed up and was very charming. He was friendly. He was lively and moved a lot. Seemed very happy. And the children of the family naturally took to this dog in an instant. We liked this dog. Nobody knew where he came from. He just showed up. Somebody said he just showed up and clocked in. If you say somebody clocked in, they reported for work and recorded when they showed up for work. So if you clock into work, you register when you arrive. And of course, the opposite, you clock out. So somebody said, yeah, he just showed up and clocked in. He was just there to do his job as a dog, as a very charming dog. So initially he was just dealt with as a friendly stray dog and nothing happened, but after a while we started feeding him because he looked kind of hungry. And so that worked out and he just kept coming. Every day he was there and he played with the children and everybody liked him and we had no idea where he came from. So at some point he was given a name. On the east coast of the United States, there are a lot of mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, the little insects that bite children and make itchy insect bites. And a nickname for a mosquito is a skeeter, or just skeeter. And skeeter is a nickname applied to boys and also animals. And so, skeeter. Okay, so at some point my mom took him to the vet, got him his shots, got a collar, a license, a tag, made it legal. He was our dog. He claimed the family and we accepted him into the family. He just showed up and clocked in. So he got along well with the beagle, Joy. He learned very quickly that if food was involved, stay away. Otherwise, they got along just fine. Skeeter was a much friendlier dog, much warmer, much sweeter, and really, he was everything we wanted in a dog. But he was a mutt. Well, not exactly. So he was a mixed breed dog, medium size, mostly white, some patches of brown, and the general appearance of a fox terrier. The veterinarian told us that he was a young adult dog, estimating that he was perhaps a year or two old. He was already trained. He already did all the things you would want a dog to do. He would come when he was called, very quickly. He learned that we were calling him Skeeter. He would come when he was called. He would fetch anything. We could throw a ball. He would go get it, bring it back, and present it to us as a gift so that we could throw it again. He loved retrieving objects. Frisbees. We threw frisbees. Not only would he go get the frisbee and bring it back, but if we threw it well, he would catch it in the air. That was astonishing to us. He loved the water, so he was quick to get in the water, which had a benefit that he was always pretty clean. Now, Skeeter being clean was in stark contrast to the Beagle. Joy was always dirty and malodorous because she had a penchant. She had a tendency to roll in things that smelled horrible. But little Skeeter, he was a clean little dog. We learned a lot of things by having this little mutt fox terrier, Skeeter. One of the things we learned and talked about is that sometimes you plan things and try to make things happen just the way you want it, but they don't always turn out right. Other times things happen spontaneously, and sometimes that's better than something you had planned. The fact that this fine little dog showed up and adopted this family was super good for us. It was also good for him. He got a very good home. And we learned that sometimes spontaneous things that just happen can be very, very good. From having this dog, I learned a term of art in biology, which is hybrid vigor. This was explained to me. I was a kid. I wanted to know about things. I was curious. And so it was explained to me that one of the strengths of mixed breed animals, like a mutt, is the genetic diversity. That is, they have characteristics from several sources mixed together. And the term of art that I was taught as a kid was hybrid vigor. That is, an animal that's a crossbreed may be strong and smart and healthy and very desirable. The only problem is you can't breed them and continue producing in that line because hybrids don't breed true. If you create a hybrid, a cross between two purebred animals, the hybrid will not produce more identical hybrids if you keep breeding the hybrid. You could get anything. This explains why societies like purebred animals. If you have a purebred beagle and you cross that with another purebred beagle, you're going to get a purebred beagle. But in our experience, having had a purebred beagle, you may get an idiot. Hybrid vigor is something that people talk about. It's very useful in farming. If you are raising cattle for beef, you could have a Hereford steer, you could have a Black Angus steer, you could have a variety of different types of animals that you raise, but there is a common practice of crossing a Black Angus purebred with a Hereford purebred, and what you get is an F1 cross, that's the term, and the calf is called a whiteface. They're pure black with a white head or a white face, and these are very healthy, strong animals, and they lend themselves very well to beef production. So it's very common in the United States to drive along and see a field full of grazing cattle and they're all black animals with white heads. Skeeter lived with us for a number of years. He left a strong mark on all of us. The little dog who adopted the family without us even asking. So that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I invite comments below, and I hope you join us in future videos. See you soon.